make no difference. Rattling my replacement heart of gold. I'm coming back to join the cast of Carmen. I never sung a single song before. I don't really care where I stand in the winner's circle. Make room for a man from the middle with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference to me. I don't understand what you're saying, only kinda listen. Make room for a man on a mission with you. I don't even know how I got to the finish, but don't care, don't make no difference.
Left field, call it. Babe Ruth, ball it. Your boyfriend's got a cauliflower and I'm a... So sue me. Who you, Judge Judy? Stacking the rubies. If life was a movie, then you could just call me the Goonies. You're not relevant. Trolling on the internet. No respect. Haven't moved out of your parents' basement yet. Big neck. Coming with the beat that's gonna break your neck.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. We're just a couple of weirdos coming to your city, sending bass into your earlobes like your bleached out hairdos. We glowing in the dark, got the spark, about to flare the fuse. That's just how we do. To Geronimo, parachute, skydiving off your parents' roof. Crew saw the magician's assistant and half like who the are you? Who the are you? Who the are we? We be the dudes who just come over to water the lawn. We don't say hi, we just come over to walk your dog. We nice like that, we super nice like that.
You can hear me now.
Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Turn it up to 11. Blow it up straight to heaven. Drop the big beats so they gotta listen. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now. Can you hear me now? Can you hear me now? If you like it loud, we can make it loud. Can you hold it down? 'Cause we can hold it down. Yeah, you can hear me now. Yeah, you can hear me now.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. Fasten your seatbelts for one of the great divisional rivalries in the NFL. This is the first of two games between these teams this year, and you know it's going to be entertaining. It's the Bengals going up against the Steelers. So let's get you up to the Steel City. Standing by in Pittsburgh, here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Tonight, we've got a great Sunday night matchup between the Cincinnati Bengals and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Play action here on first down. Finding time. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. First drive for this offense today, and our first chance to get a look at Tyler Eifert.
And he's part of the new wave of tight ends in the NFL. They use them in every position, sometimes even by themselves as a wide receiver.
Second down now after the incompletion. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Good use of the pass there to pick up the first down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them.
And this defensive line will be looking to control the point of attack.
And that's what they've done throughout this season. This is a terrific unit. They play together very, very well, and they don't permit big plays to happen.
It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple. The Super Bowl hero, Malcolm Butler, makes a stop.
It's really simple to say that they know their identity, that they are a passing team. But one of the reasons that they're so successful, they know how to mix in the run and make sure that they keep the defense off balance and not able to just simply say, let's go get the quarterback and disrupt things.
Now the former Oregon man, this is Kenyon Barner. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it third down at 6. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll run it now out of the gun, and he'll get it down here to the 43. And it appears they'll go for it here on fourth down. A big call on the game's opening drive.
When a good play is made on defense, oftentimes leverage is the key to everything. Defensive line not getting turned, all the other guys making sure they're in the right spot, and on that play, they were able to stop them short of a first down.
And look at this. They're keeping the punter on the sideline. They're going to go for it here on the opening drive. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game.
Back there, Philly. Here we go. Leopard. Check 50. All right, here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
Now let's go.
And they'll go ground game here with a tailback. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. And I know it's hard in live action, but you've got to keep your hands away from the face. That's a 15-yard penalty.
You work on it all the time, making sure your target area is lower and trying to keep your hands away from the face mask so you don't get the big penalty.
Now let's go.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he'll give it here to his running back. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And the big boys up front in the trenches. What do you think of the O-line, Charles?
I love them because this is a group that's so cohesive. They know what the man next to them is going to do at all times, and they operate as a terrific unit.
Lucky 56. Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
They'll send a receiver in motion left. And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter 1.
All right, here we go. Green, Detroit, Detroit.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going up top. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Their big-bodied receiver. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead. And he'll bang that one through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Brought in here by Tyler Eifert. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here that's complete. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
Well, clearly one of his advantages as a passer is his height. Sit back in the pocket, fired over the middle. That makes things tougher defensively, doesn't it?
It really does, because your goal is to move the quarterback off his initial spot when he gets his drop back completed. But when you have that type of height, he can stay in there if he's willing to take the hits and just fire over the top, which saves him time and actually completes a play a little bit quicker than it normally does for a quarterback who has to slide and find open space to throw.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Offense in a good spot here, 2nd and 2. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They'll run it now out of the gun. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. Smart approach there, using the run to pick up the first. That was a defensive setup they prepared for this. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his first touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. And his kick is good. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This will be fielded at the 8. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. And now out come the Steelers. And they were able to punch it in the end zone last time. They'll be looking to do that again here for the defense. Obviously, they'll be looking to stop them from punching it back in the end zone.
It always is punch-counter-punch, isn't it? And which team has the advantage? Well, let's just go back. Last time on offense, they rolled downfield, got into a good rhythm, You can see a little more bounce in and out of the huddle. You can see the sideline really get into the game. So defensively, you're thinking to yourself, how do we take that away from them? How do we get the advantage back? Let's see what they come up with. I think pressure is always the first way to go.
You love pressure.
I love it.
We'll see if they dial it up this drive. 3 yards to go here on second down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be third down. And we get a peek at the defensive starters, and it's a unit that really needs to do better than they did last week.
So I would expect them to come out with a lot more emotion this week, flying around, trying to establish a new tone, because last week they didn't feel good about it all.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin. So 2nd and 10 here. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. Shift together here from the D-line.
All right, here we go.
Now a first carry for their fullback. Taking it right down Broadway. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. It's the fullback, his 2nd touchdown on the season, and the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that one's hard to believe. Not something you see every day. A very long run for the big guy.
Normally we see his counterpart, right? The scat back, the guy with the so-called speed. But we saw a little bit of everything there, didn't we? The big, powerful man with the football. He can also stretch it out a little bit in the open field.
This one taken from the 7th. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Their dangerous wide receiver, 93 yards. And the Bengals are an extra point away from tying up this football game. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of. But so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that what
he would have kept it on the ground.
So the D-line's going to spread out. They'll come out in the pistol. He'll drop to throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he's able to get up here to the 26. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it third down.
I'm going to show my age here a little bit. We used to talk about running backs catching the ball as safety valves. Nowadays, they're a big part of the passing offense.
Quit acting like you're so old. You're only 65. They get the completed pass, but still have more to go here on third down. Again, we'll see the pistol here. He'll look to throw. He sets to fire deep. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 54 yards.
No, check, Patriot. No, check, Patriot. Here we go.
And they'll go on the ground. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
And frankly, Brandon, we're talking about things I'm not sure we ever thought we'd talk about in the NFL. And a lot of that is the speed at the linebacker position. A lot of these guys in college, they were safeties. They moved them up to outside linebacker to combat the spread offenses, and now we're seeing it in the NFL. Those same guys using their speed to make plays in the backfield, similar to that one.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. A great read, and it's picked off. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Seeing that play and understanding just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them. I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Give them a lot of credit. They ended up running the ball on a key third down situation. They were staring 3 and out in the face and found a way to flip the script.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Brandon Oliver, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals have broken our tie as they take the lead. And he knocks it through. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Whenever I go to a team's practice facility and watch them work, I love to watch the defensive guys in what they call pursuit drills. The ball goes either towards them or away from them. How fast will they respond? On this play, the defensive end responded better than anyone and made a really nice play.
The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. This is brought in at the 21. A 46-yard punt, 8 yards on the return. And the offense will come back onto the field for the 1st and 10. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They hold them to only 2 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Brief break in the action here. Back to Heinz Field after this. The Bengals bring out their punter now as he'll come on to kick this one away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now it's 2nd and 7.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough.
And now the Bengal defense here calling a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On play action, they'll throw. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he'll go out of bounds across the 35-yard line. And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs. Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. And now they're in the hurry-up. So they go out of the gun, try to delay it on the draw, but nothing there.
Yeah, good play by the defense there. They sniffed it out and made sure there were no gaps for him to run. If you're the offense, though, you have to think to yourself, maybe I go play action down the road. It looked like they had an opportunity for a big play across the middle, but he didn't have the concentration or the focus necessary and dropped it before he could haul it in.
Was looking for the checkup bounce, didn't get it. That scoots all the way into the end zone now for a touchback. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
No, Jack, Patriot!
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one up just shy of the 35 to the 34. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. They'll set up to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Complete to the right side, it's Eifert. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he will find his man on the outside. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for a Cincinnati first down. So we have reached halftime here, and it's the visiting Bengals out in front. And apparently that's all, Larry. So much for the halftime report. We'll see you in the postgame. We're ready to get to the third quarter. This one taken from the 7. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage, look defensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction they want to run the football. If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40.
Well, I'd have to say in that situation, they're lined up for a running play. It's only 3rd and 2. Some element of the pass, but that was really well blocked.
Probably call those gravy plays, right, if you're the offensive coordinator?
No doubt about it. All you're trying to do is get the 2 yards necessary for a first down. Then you look up, you've got a whole lot more than that.
Yeah, they did. They got a lot more than that, indeed. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That throw good for only a couple. It brings up 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
So 3rd down. They need to get to the 28 for a first. Another pistol look here. Back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
Well, partner, I think the defensive fellas got the memo, and they decided to cover him on that play.
Yeah, he's already up over 100 yards in this game. They tried a deep shot, couldn't get it.
Yeah, when you've had that much success, finally someone said, let's try and put a stop to it and put people on him.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll look to throw. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. It'll be a 20-yard gain on the play. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
One thing I know, defensive coaches love it when they don't have to invite their players to the party. This strong safety, you never have to ask him twice to help.
Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Their big-bodied receiver with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Now the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
He takes this for 3 to the 29.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clearly.
It is, and I know that other quarterbacks get it done different ways, all right? You don't have to be his height to make a great play. But what he does is he takes away having to make those slide steps in the pocket to find angles to throw the ball through. He just throws right over the top of it because he can see everything, and sometimes that saves time and gets the ball to a receiver quicker.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And this is incomplete. He was looking for Brandon Oliver that time. And it's third down.
Not too many things get to a quarterback of this magnitude, but I think it's safe to say that pressure can get to any quarterback.
He's obviously a great franchise quarterback, but felt the pressure, threw it incomplete. Third down, he'll drop to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
You got to give some credit there, able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because the only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of a pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. Taken in at the 11. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Steelers' offense now, they head back onto the field. And that last drive was very, very balanced, pretty methodical. You think they go that route again?
I'm always of the school that until they stop me from doing something, I'm going to continue. And I think that that's exactly what they'll look to do. But the beauty is the balance that they've created sets up opportunities for big plays. Looks like a run, turn it into a play action, and throw one deep.
See if they stay on the ground for second down. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
They come out here in the eye. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed. And that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And he will find his man on the end route, complete. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. So here we go, a third down after the second down pass completion.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. No, check. Patriot.
shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Looking deep downfield. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up 4th down.
And when all else fails as a defender, when you're not there in the coverage, your best friend is exactly what we saw there. A big play shot taken by the offense. Unfortunately, it ended in a big drop.
And this is going to carry well into the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals getting set to go. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover. And wow, now we've got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Back now in Pittsburgh. Play fake. He'll look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs.
That's another nice run, and I have to tell you, some of the coaches that I played for, their philosophies were always different when they see a guy running the ball well. Some of them wanted to immediately go to play action and throw it now because it's wide open. While other coaches said, you know something? Until they stop him, that big boy's going to keep getting the football. And that might be the direction that they're going to go right now. Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down. 5 yards left for the offense. It's 2nd down. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him the football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make someone miss in the open field.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. And on the ground they go with a running back. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a 1st down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. Well, just play after play after play on this long drive for the offense. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Frustrating for a defense, energizing for an offense. Finding a way to create that type of yardage in your running game, that'll make the guys carrying the ball very, very happy.
And the offense can string something together, but they'll need to do it quickly here to try to get points on the board and win this game.
Green 39! Green 39!
On 3rd and short, going with their tight end. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. The play clock's running down. And they're not going to get the kick off in time. So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. This for the lead in the final stages. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. The kicking team out now for the Bengals as they'll send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Give to the fullback on the dive. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. It's a gain of 3, and it sets him up with 2nd and just 2 yards to go. And they're going to speed things up here.
We always like to talk about defense in terms of levels. First level defensive line, second level linebackers, third level defensive backs. On that run, that was what we call a first level run, and it was stopped by a second level player.
Back to throw. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And no, it's incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Bengals are going to win this football game. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. They have the 3-point lead. Defense did their job. Now, late game. Although it looks good, you know the coaches, they haven't counted this as a victory yet.
I agree with you totally. Big applause for the defense, but no one is taking their headset off on the sidelines. They don't believe this game is over. The offense has to close this one out by taking care of the football.
They'll try to close it out now. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
I know that every now and then we get in those meetings with coaches, and you almost want to roll your eyes when they talk about staying on schedule when they're moving the football. But would you say a 7-yard run is ahead of schedule?
4th quarter with a lead, you love that, don't you?
No doubt about it, because staying on schedule is trying to get 4 downs on 1st down. They did that +3.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here. And we'll be back. And ready now for 2nd and 9. They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. Second down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. That one looks like he'll throw here. And a quick throw here, that's complete. Now hang on here, timeout called by the defense. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. He's got his man here. It's Green. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know